No, that's not.
Cool.
Alright, guys, what's going on? It is 8 p.m. Thursday, May 24th. I am your host.
Wow, this is getting meta.
I am your host. Yari, and returning after his week-long hiatus.
Wait, are we live?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, it's Devan.
It's your neighborhood friendly, family friendly, stab you in the fucking throat, Ginger.
That sounded kind of gay.
I am bisexual after all.
I am your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Ew! Okay, I'm not that gay, alright? I'm just bisexual. I'm just living my life.
My spidey senses is tingling, if you know what I mean.
I want to freaking send your ass to fucking hell and watch you fall into the lava pit that is the underworld and watch you get destroyed by demons.
Ooh.
I'm disturbed. Anyway, bitch nut, what's up? What's good? What's good?
Preparing for this last week I have before I have to start summer class.
That sucks for you. Because my ass graduated. Woo! Yeah.
Good for you.
Graduating in December. But I gotta start paying fucking student loans next month. Woo!
Yeah, I graduate this December, and that's something I have to worry about. Because
enjoy not having to pay those student loans, because I am not looking forward to next month when I get the bill.
Well, the website I get my loans from, they have a program to where like you can just like making payments.
Oh yeah, I'm making payments. Do you think I have like $20,000 to $30,000 just handy? No.
I don't know. You might do meth for all I know. You might be cooking meth.
No. Ain't nobody got time for that. I am lazy and a creative ass person, and I'm not putting that into the works of making meth and crack and shit.
It's like, Drew, I don't make meth. I make cocaine. Get with the program.
Molly is the way to go, okay? Gotta trip those people out and steal their money.
I make symbiotes.
Okay, that pronunciation is not terrible. Get over it, okay?
I didn't have a problem with it. I just thought it was funny that other people were like having a problem with it.
You'd be like, it's symbiote. Do you know? I want to know, do you know? Do you know the creator's intentions? Stan Lee might have been like, no, it's symbiote. And then what are you going to do then? You're going to argue with the man? Huh? I don't think so. It could be symbiote, probably. Fucking no.
I could care. I mean,
symbiote.
I don't care. I just want to watch that movie.
Symbiote sounds better anyway.
I was at that store, I'm pretty sure you know it, that store called Think Geek.
Wow, I'm offended that you're asking me that question.
Okay, stop being a pompous dick and just say yes or no.
I'm offended that you would ask, that you would assume I've never been to Think Geek. Who do you think I am?
I think you're a fucking...
Of course I've been to Think...
I think you're a cunt that can't just say yes or no.
I'm triggered.
I'm triggered.
Yes, I've been to Think Geek, you fucking donkey liquor.
Okay, anyways, I'm gonna edit that out. Yeah, they have a Venom shirt and it has the movie logo. Not the eyes, but the one that Tom Hardy showed at one of those at Comic-Cons.
Yeah.
Where it has the Venom face and it has the big V. It looked fucking cool.
Wait, did you say the big V or the big D? Because it sounded like you said the big D.
The big V.
Okay. It literally sounded like you said it has the big D. And I'm like, Drew.
Stop thinking about something about big D's, okay?
I don't. Okay.
I don't.
Hurry up. Let's get to the point. I have Riverdale to be watching. If season 2 just hit Netflix and that show is bomb.
Ew.
So if you haven't seen Riverdale, watch Riverdale because that show's freaking good. If you like a good murder mystery, that shit's pretty good.
I don't know. I think I'm done with the whole moody teenager type shows.
I mean, it's not even just about that. You discover some dark shit dealing with Riverdale, and then Netflix is making a Sabrina the Teenage Witch horror TV series based on the horror comics they released a couple years ago.
That looks interesting.
Did you know that? Oh hell yeah, it does.
I even shared it on my fucking page. You dumb shit.
Yeah, turn the ass off from you.
I don't know, the whole moody teenagers thing, that's why I can't really watch Runaways, because that is just, man.
I wish you could see the look I'm giving you right now, because the Runaways is actually pretty fucking good, but whatever.
And then 13 Reasons Why.
Okay, I haven't watched the second season yet. It's on my list. It's lower on my list, because the show's good.
Well, if you let me talk, you'll hear that I'm saying I actually like the show. But at this point, it feels like I'm kind of obligated to watch it because it's like, well, I've already watched the first season.
True.
I kind of have to know what's going on in this second season.
True. I need drama and conflama in my life, so yeah.
All I'm going to say is, I'm not going to spoil it for you, obviously, but the season finale, it gets kind of...
Yeah, I heard the 13th episode had some real fucked up shit in it.
Yeah, hence, the season finale. Yeah, there's a really fucked up, kind of disturbing scene, towards the end. I just remember sitting there watching it and going, what? It's kind of hard. It's in my cranium. It's hard to get out of my head. But,
people complain about it, and I'm just like, the show goes there, people get over it. That's the point of the show. Let's make you uncomfortable.
Well, it's a show about a teenager that committed suicide. I didn't go into it thinking, I don't want this show to shock me at all. That's like me watching Walking Dead and be like, this show is too violent.
I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about people that are complaining about it.
Or that's
the show's supposed to go there and make you feel uncomfortable.
That's like me watching porn and be like, I better not see one cock in this scene. If I see one cock, I'm going to flip shit and never watch this again.
But true though.
So, overall the season was, it did its job.
Yeah, it did its job.
And now there's going to be a third season, which makes me go, what else could they do, though?
There's going to be a third season?
Again, no spoilers, but just the way they set it up was there's going to be a third season.
Okay.
Which is, because I remember talking to Betty about this, and Betty and her sister was just like, okay, the first season they dealt with, tapes. Second season, as you saw in the trailer, they showed Polaroids. Third season, what else could they possibly do? Data rate? Or vlogging?
Video.
Or blogs?
That'd be cool.
Every season's going to be a different trend. The series, the last ever series, they're going to deal with podcasts. And by the time podcasts are going to be dead.
Wait, is this season a different person who committed suicide, or is it the same girl?
There's basically, this whole season is dealing with getting justice for Hannah.
Okay.
So everybody that were part of those tapes they're all on trial.
Ooh.
So it's the concept is interesting because criminal justice guy right here. It's interesting. But
that sounds like a lot of drama.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And again, I remember coming to the season kind of thinking what you're thinking. What else could they possibly do? And because I remember somebody put up a link, before the season started, which was you'll see Hannah like you've never seen her before, and I just went, not dead.
Wow.
And then somebody put, well, in the books, she apparently comes back as a ghost or something.
The fuck? Hello?
So I'm just like, what?
Okay, I guess. You do you, boo-boo.
So, I don't know. But, overall this season was good. I mean, it wasn't I wasn't like harping over it, but again, it was one of those things where it's like I was obligated to watch it.
But it was a decent watch. You didn't feel like you were doing a chore.
I'll put it to you this way: like I was looking forward to each episode.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Like I wasn't like, so I gotta watch this. I was more just like, okay, so I need to watch this because I'm already in the know. But this next episode seems like it's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
So yeah, that's about it.
I'm probably going to watch that after Riverdale.
Yeah, go for it. One of the dudes that's on 13 Reasons, he actually used to be on Riverdale.
Which one?
One
of the jocks, right?
Yeah, one of the jocks. He plays a character named Zach. He's like a tall Asian-looking dude.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he was in the. He was in. As far as I know, he's only in the first season. I don't know if he's in the second season or not. He's in the first season of Riverdale. So yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I might just give Riverdale a try.
It's good. It's not like your typical like teen drama. It's literally the first season's a murder mystery. Like who did it, and you get to discover some real fucked up shit that happened in the town, and amongst these characters, some real dark shit. And I'm just like, ooh, can it get darker? And so I hear it got darker.
And
I mean,
that's a recipe for a better show. It has to be darker.
And I mean, if you're going to watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch when it hits Netflix, you got to watch Riverdale because they're in the same world.
This is kind of a strange question. Is Riverdale like a DC-ish type thing? Like, is it
No, Riverdale is part of Archie Comics. It's another comic book. It's an older comic book series.
Oh, yeah, it's been around for, I think, as long as Superman.
Yeah. But yeah, Archie is not owned by DC or anything. It's totally its own thing.
Because I remember they did like a crossover comic where the Punisher was in an Archie comic.
Mm-hmm. And then you got Alien, and then Sharknado, and I think Predator was in it. And then you got Archie Horror, which is like Archie line of stories are all horror-based. Like you got one of the characters turns to a werewolf, one of the characters is a zombie, and then you got Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, who lives in Greendale, which is next door to Riverdale, and she's a witch in a coven that worships Satan and sacrifices people and shit, and stuff gets really gory and horror. So that's why I'm excited for the Netflix series.
Yeah, usually Netflix knocks it out of the park with a lot of this stuff.
And I mean, I hope so. I hope they go all the way because the story is pretty dark and somewhat gory. So,
did you hear that the director of Logan is apparently gonna do a Boba Fett movie?
Why?
I don't know.
Why do we need a Boba Fett? Boba Fett?
Boba Fett, my bad.
Boba Fett? Why the hell Bobo? I need to make sure I know who I'm talking about here.
The bounty hunter.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, it could be interesting. I mean, Boba Fett's it's a pretty loved character amongst the community of Star Wars.
Well, because
that's not right.
Well, because Disney wants to pump out as many Star Wars movies as they can.
Yeah, they want to expand the universe and shit and get all kind of. Here's a Star Wars movie every year.
Yeah, because I heard Han Solo was not that good.
I mean, I heard it was decent for the fact of the guy who plays Han Solo and Chewie are the best parts of the movie.
Okay, let me put it to you this way. It got mixed reviews.
Yeah, I got mixed reviews. Like I've heard people say it was pretty good. I heard people say it was okay, and some people say it's terrible. It's gonna be the worst film of all time. And I'm like, you're exaggerating. Shut up.
Well, I mean, Betty, who's like the Star Wars fan in the relationship, anytime she'd see a preview for it, she would just kind of go, eh.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, nah. I'm gonna go watch it because it does look like it doesn't look like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my shit. But it looks like, okay, I mean, it looks like it could be decent.
I don't know.
And that's pretty much the vibe I get from it.
I mean, I don't know. I try to give things a chance, but then there's movies where you're just gonna go, I'll probably wait till it comes out on Netflix or something.
Oh, I'm seeing Han Solo Saturday morning. Oh.
I thought you were gonna say, I'm gonna see it solo.
Wow, that would have been great, but I'm not. I'm taking my mother. What? I go with my mom to all these Marvel and Star Wars movies, so she gets out and goes see the movie.
Hey, I'm not judging. My mom actually went to go see Infinity War.
Oh, yeah, I took my mom to go see Infinity War too. She's like, "You gonna buy the tickets, right?" And I'm like, "I already pre-ordered them like a month in advance. We're good."
Yeah, like my mom likes those movies surprisingly, and like she did of course the mom thing where she's like describing people the only way she could because she doesn't, she's not invested in it like we are. She was like, I liked it, but I didn't like the ending. I didn't like when the magician guy died. I'm like, you're talking about Doctor Strange? It's like, or the green girl and her boyfriend, or the little,
Lord,
or the tree.
Now, my mom is not that bad. She knows the characters. She just looks to me like, if like the new characters like Thanos or like the Black Widow. She's like, "Who are they?" And I'm like, "I got you." 20 minutes later, she's in the know. And, I'm like an encyclopedia for her for this stuff. So she loves it as much as I do. I'm more knowledgeable, and I'm her person she goes to. Like, well, who's this?
Well, what do I need? Well, she loves them too. My dad hates them for some reason.
They're entertaining as fuck.
Well, actually, my dad claims to hate them, but he'll watch them and he'll like them. Like, because he watched Thor Ragnarok and he said he liked it.
Thor Ragnarok is so.
And my mom was like calling him out for not taking her to see Black Panther.
Ooh, Black Panther. Which
I just got today. Apparently, Betty just told me this because I went to Target to go get it, and she said she said it was still on sale at HEB. Because cool. I remember I went to HEB and said the sale was going to end before today, and I guess I misread it. So yeah.
I get paid tomorrow. I might.
Nice. Speaking of Black Panther, supposedly Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, is in talks to play the villain in the next Black Panther movie.
I thought so too, but those rumors were already debunked. If there's no solid proof for those, an article came out that debunked it. So
yeah, I saw that because it's like, would you buy Donald Glover as a villain?
Oh no, it's not that fact. I could buy Donald Glover as a villain. Sure, why not? But he's already a character in the MCU. It'd be a little weird to have him play two roles.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that's happened.
Who played multiple roles? Well, I mean, you got Dormammu and Doctor Strange, sure, but you would never know it was Benedict Cumberbatch unless you looked at the credits.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about actors that have played multiple superhero roles in general.
I mean, sure, but not in the same franchise, though.
Well, I mean, because, and I'm not trying to, compare, but, Lawrence Fishburne's, in Ant-Man, but he's also part of DC.
He is what?
In DC?
Yeah.
He plays Perry White in Superman.
He obviously is not going back.
No, he's going back because they already said that they're making another Man of Steel.
Don't go back. It's not worth it. It's a sinking ship waiting to happen.
And that's. I try to be a superhero movie apologist, but with DC they just make it hard.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I will see all the DC movies because I saw Wonder Woman in theaters. I saw Suicide Squad in theaters. I saw Batman v Superman and Justice League at the Dollar Theater because I wasn't about to spend money on that. But I went to go see it in the Dollar Theater, and I like parts of Batman v Superman, and then I like parts of Justice League. But Justice League was just really the villain though. Steppenwolf, really, that's the best you can do.
The villain. Ugh. I mean, the movie Justice League wasn't that bad, but it was.
I mean, it was enjoyable, but it's you could have chose a different villain. Can we just have someone else other than Steppenwolf? It wasn't that great.
No, he was very one dimensional, and the graphics, he looked like a PlayStation character.
Yeah, You know what's even funnier? When Infinity War came out, there was a meme going around of the Justice League saying, "Oh, we could beat Thanos with just 7 of us compared to like we were how many Marvel superheroes?" And there are a bunch of comics and comments, including me, saying, "If you can't beat Steppenwolf, what makes you think you could beat Thanos?" Just saying.
Like, I'll be honest, I never even heard of Steppenwolf before they announced he was going to be a villain in Justice League.
I know very well who Steppenwolf is.
I don't know.
He's like a lackey of fucking Darkseid.
Yeah, you're the comic guy on the show. I'm like,
well, I mean, mostly from Marvel, but DC. There's a few people here and there that I know about.
So, what else? What else could we talk about? Oh yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal apparently is in talks to play Mysterio in the Homecoming sequel.
Hell yeah, I'm all for that. Woo! Sign him up already, damn.
Which
I want Mysterio so bad. So fucking bad.
Yeah, that's the opposite of Betty. She hates Mysterio.
I love Mysterio! He's like one of the best Spider-Man villains he has.
She loves Spider-Man, but she hates Mysterio.
I think they could do some real cool shit with Mysterio, yo.
And she explained to me why she doesn't like him. She said he's useless. I'm like, no.
He's an illusionist.
In the Old Man Logan comic, he hypnotized Wolverine into killing the entire X-Men.
There you go. He's a lot tougher than people give him credit for.
There's that, and Michael Keaton is apparently coming back as a Vulture.
I mean, the Vulture, I knew he was going to come back. We all knew.
That sets up the possibility of a Sinister Six storyline.
That'd be cool. I'd be down.
Because, here's why when I heard Mysterio, it kind of threw me off. Because they said this movie's supposed to take place overseas, and when I heard overseas, I immediately thought, Kraven the Hunter.
That's why I was thinking Kraven. Kraven? That'd be awesome, actually.
So they're gonna add another villain in this?
Maybe. Or overseas. When they say overseas and you get Mysterio, I'm thinking like London or Paris or some shit.
So, yeah. Fun fact about Jake Gyllenhaal. He almost played Spider-Man.
Which one? We're in the first Spider-Man?
In Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire, he was filming the movie Seabiscuit. And for that movie, he had to get in jockey shape, and he got really skinny and lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
To the point where it was unhealthy for him.
Yeah.
And Sam Raimi had Jake Gyllenhaal on standby as a replacement. And then Tobey Maguire pretty much he changed his mind at the last minute and goes, "Okay, I'm ready." So he came back and played Spider-Man again for part 2.
I honestly think Jake Gyllenhaal probably would have done a better job than Tobey Maguire. No shade at Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, but his Spider-Man, in my opinion, is the weakest of them all.
Well, here's how I rank all the Spider-Mans. Tobey, I think, was a good Peter Parker because he fit the nerdy side, but as far as a Spider-Man, he didn't fit the whole the quippy, snarky Spider-Man.
Yeah, he did.
Garfield was a good Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because he fit that quippy, snarky attitude. As a teenager, as a Peter Parker, I thought he was, this is going to sound kind of weird, he was too good looking as Peter Parker.
True.
And then you have Tom, who's a mix of both. Because
the best of both worlds.
Because, he's young. There's one. Mm-hmm. As far as his looks go, I mean, he's not a bad-looking kid, but he's not
he's a good-looking...
Well, no, hear me out. He's a good-looking kid, but he's not he's not let me compare. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, she's amazing, but she's the most uncomfortably gorgeous woman you'll ever see in your life.
Huh.
With Tom Holland, he fits that kind of innocence and shyness, of what a teenager is. You know what I mean?
Fun fact, Tom Holland's 20, I think.
He's 20. Well, when he was cast, he was a teenager.
He's 21.
Yeah, he's 21, but when he was cast as Spider-Man, he was still a teen.
He was probably like 19, 20, maybe. Probably 19.
Well, because I remember when they announced that Spider-Man was coming in the MCU, this was in 2015. So in Homecoming, he literally turned 21 when Homecoming came out. So that means he was 19. He was either 18 or 19.
He was 19 because he turns 22 in June 1st. So he was 19.
Okay, so he was 19. Yeah, but he...
So that's it. Still is in his teen years.
He fits the bill of what...
Oh, yeah, he fits the bill completely.
Peter Parker / Spider-Man is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
But, and then there's Venom that's coming out in October, which I'm still... I'll watch the movie because I love Venom. And I like Tom Hardy. I think he's a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
The movie, I'm Sony...
I'm all for it.
Sony has a history of kind of fucking a lot of shit up.
I mean, I'll give it to... I'll defend Sony till I see the movie because that Venom looked bomb as hell.
I mean, the Venom looked good. The Venom looked great. But
Venom looked fucking amazing. So I'm all for it. I'm like... I wasn't sure about the Venom until I saw it, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm all for this film until I see it, and until it proves to me that it's going to be garbage, I'm going to be like, yes, until I see it.
Well, with Venom, I'm just saying with Sony, it's usually hit or miss.
I mean, Sony might get their shit together. I have hope.
Because, like, with The Amazing Spider-Man, with Andrew Garfield, he was a good Spider-Man, but those movies were they were kind of half and half.
The first one was good. The second one was eh.
The second one was all over the place because it's like,
yeah.
To me, it was like watching a Spanish novella.
True.
Where it was like, I'm Spider-Man, I'm Electro, I'm Green Goblin, but I'm only going to be in the movie for like 5 minutes. What?
And then I want to try to spawn like 5 different films while in one film.
It's like, I'm Green Goblin, but I really look like a leprechaun.
But let's just tease Sinister Six up the fucking ass and never have it happen.
It's like they teased it in the freaking like post credits, and nothing happened.
I mean, true. In all due respect, Andrew Garfield hates the fact that he was Spider-Man. Apparently, he despises it. And I'm like, you weren't even that bad, chill.
No. Like, he doesn't hate it. Like, here's what I got from what he was saying. He said he's still, like, he loved playing Spider-Man, obviously, because, like, you know, you would see pictures and, like, videos of him, like in his Spider-Man costume going to, like, you know, schools and visiting kids. He loved playing the role, but, like, at the same time, you kind of have to hate it because that's such a huge character. And it's kind of like with Chris Evans as Captain America. He turned it down 6 times before he finally said yes, because in his head he was thinking, you know, if I do great at this, then I'm fucked. If I do bad at this, then I'm fucked. Because you have to constantly be good in every movie.
Yeah.
So I don't think he hated it. All right, let me rephrase that. He hated it, but for a different reason. He hated it because he knew he had to keep it up in every movie, and he had to stay in that superhero shape. But you know, I from what I've read, I think he liked it. But you know, when he stopped playing the role, he said he was relieved because now he gets to enjoy it as a fan.
Yeah.
So
I just hope Venom Marvel has some say to make sure that they don't fuck up. That's why I'm hoping that they're like Marvel didn't make it, but maybe Marvel is like, okay, Sony's like, here you go. What do you think before we start doing stuff? And there's like, change that, and whatever. I'm hoping Marvel has some.
It's been like back and forth because they say that it's not a Marvel thing, and then they say it is, and they say it isn't, and then it's not, and then it isn't. So I don't know what the fuck to believe anymore. Let's
get it straight. It is. It's gonna be. It is. Like, until I see the movie and it's proven that it's not, it is in the MCU. It's in Spider-Man's... Because technically the Spider-Man film, Homecoming, is in the MCU, but at the same time it's its own thing, too. So it's in the Spider-Man's MCU, which is in the MCU.
Yeah, because
that's what I get it as.
Apparently one of the Russo brothers, they were doing a Q&A, and they were asked about Venom, and they said, nope, that's a Sony property.
It's in the MCU. Get over it.
So, I don't know.
It's in Spider-Man's MCU.
I mean, I will watch the movie.
Sense.
Like I said, I'll watch the movie. I'm going to buy the tickets when they come out.
Hell yeah.
But I'm going to be one of those people where it's just like, I hope this is good.
Because if it's not in the MCU, then why bother?
Well, because Sony, they want to do their whole, we want to make our own, like, Venomverse.
I also say it's in the MCU, because, Tom Holland was caught on set for the movie, so I don't know how that's going to work, but...
Because they're doing that, they're doing a Silver Sable, they're doing a Shadow Cat movie, or Black Cat movie.
I'm all for that, because Black Cat's pretty cool. She could have a movie on her own. I don't know why you're bringing Silver Sable, but...
And then Fox, they want to pump out as many movies as they can until this deal goes through.
I'm worried about Fox, because Fox might not go to Disney. I don't know if you're in the know right now, because Comcast is like...
Oh, yeah, I'm in the know. Comcast...
Because Comcast is over here like, we might have it, bitches! I'm scared.
I doubt it, because at the end of the day, Disney gets what they want.
I'm hope so, but nothing's come from Disney yet, and I'm just like, Disney, are you gonna respond? Are you gonna clap back with more money? Like, what are you gonna do?
I think
you're gonna lose all that?
I think at this point, Disney has more money than God.
I just want Disney to pull the biggest shade move ever and just slowly come in out of fucking nowhere. And just be like, slip it under the table, like, here you go. And then one day we get Fox was bought by Disney, just out of nowhere.
That's RKO out of nowhere. It'd be Disney out of nowhere.
That's the T.
So, I don't know.
That's what I would do.
I have confidence that will happen, because what the fuck is Comcast going to do with X-Men?
Well, to be perfectly honest, unless... Because I don't think the Marvel properties, well, at least with X-Men and Deadpool, I don't think they would travel over to Comcast.
You know what?
Now, Fantastic Four, I don't know. Fantastic Four is owned by Constantine.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Apparently, Comcast, I think they only want like a few things from the Fox deal. I think they want like a few like their channels. As far as
they want the Sky Network.
Yeah, and Fantastic Four, yeah, that's owned by a German company.
Yeah, so I don't know what they're going to do with that. Most likely, if the X-Men, Deadpool, because if Fox gets bought out by that, if it's just a TV department, they're going to get the movie department. Otherwise, if Fox gets completely bought out by Comcast and Universal, the X-Men, Deadpool stuff will revert back to Marvel. But the Fantastic Four, that'd be a whole other story. They would probably have to either buy out from Constantine Films or do what they're doing with Sony.
That could work.
Because, Universal owns the Hulk, but the Hulk and Marvel, or the Universal and Marvel have a deal where the Hulk could be in any Marvel movie they want, but he can't be in his own movie, because if it's in his own movie, Universal's going to be the one distributing it, not Disney. So that's why they've been putting Hulk in everything else without giving the Hulk his own movie. And it also goes for all the side characters, the other characters that are in the Hulk verse, like She-Hulk, Red Hulk, and all that. They can appear in any movie they want if they use them.
Well, I also think that, they want to maybe like do the right Hulk movie, because, the past two were bad.
Wasn't the last one made by Marvel?
Yeah, Edward Norton.
We don't talk about that one.
Well, actually, this was before the Marvel Disney deal, and this is when they were just like, I think, Paramount or something.
Oh yeah, Paramount. That's right.
So, here's a question before we get into Deadpool real quick. The Fox Disney deal goes through.
Uh-huh.
The Fox CEO said that they're keeping Deadpool the way it is. They're not going to try and change it.
Amen.
So, because Disney owns a lot of other companies, like, Paramount, for example, do you think, or since they own Fox, they will let Fox, be their own entity within Disney? They put out a Deadpool movie, and it'll say, made by Fox Studios or made by Paramount Studios, and it doesn't show, the Disney logo. It'll show the Marvel Studios logo, but it won't show the Disney logo. Like, do you think they'll do something? Do you think that could be something they would do?
Well, I could see it one or two ways with when it comes to the Marvel characters. When it comes to Fox's properties, for example, okay, so like when you got like Alien and Predator and all that, all the other Fox properties, they're probably going to do what they did with Lucasfilms.
Yeah,
They're going to be said made by Fox, 21st Century Fox, but distributed by Walt Disney. So that'd be like all the non-Marvel Fox movie properties from like I said, Alien and Predator. They'd be still made by Fox, but distributed by Disney. Now, when it comes to the Marvel characters, they can go one of two ways. They can go, most likely, they'll probably just put them under the Marvel banner and distributed by Disney instead of Fox. Or they do what they're doing with Sony, and Marvel makes it, but Sony distributes it. Or, in this case, Fox distributed it. Which, again, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't see a point in Fox distributing movies if their parent company is Disney. So Disney would probably be distributing all of Fox's properties. So most likely the Deadpool and X-Men will probably just be Marvel and distributed by Disney instead of Fox.
Well, no, what I said was like, if you're going to keep Deadpool, the way it is, rated R, and, not mess with, what I'm saying is that, distribute it through another platform. Like, yeah, it's going to be under the Marvel Studios, banner. But I'm saying, like, if Disney doesn't want to just put out a rated R movie saying, made by Disney, put it under one of your other platforms, like, Paramount, for example. That's what I meant.
Well, Paramount's not owned by Disney, but...
Or one of their other... Whatever. Anyways...
as far as rated R stuff goes, they could they could do it with Fox, or they have Touchstone, too. So, they could. I wouldn't put it past them.
Kevin Feige, said that, it's possible that Disney or Marvel Studios would put out a rated R film.
Hell yeah.
Because, it's like comparing apples to oranges, but Blumhouse, they've put out non-horror films before.
True, they have.
Anyways, let's go on to what we are wanting to talk about. Deadpool 2. What were your overall thoughts?
I loved it. It was great. In my opinion, it held up to the original.
Yeah.
I don't know. In some ways, it was better, but in other ways, the original is still better. But overall, it was a pretty good sequel.
Yeah, before it came out, I kind of had my reviews on it. Like, I had my thoughts. I wasn't sure if it was going to be as good as the first one, and also with Infinity War coming out, I think that just burned a lot of people out. Like, seeing Infinity War, you're just like, do I really want to watch these? Like, I'll watch them, but are they going to hold up? But, watching Deadpool 2, it was probably almost as enjoyable as Infinity War.
Hell yeah.
Because, Ryan Reynolds really went all out in this movie. Or not just Ryan Reynolds, but the whole movie went all out because you had fucking cameos up the ass.
Yeah, exactly.
You had special guest stars. Let's kind of start from the beginning.
The guest stars, though. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it.
I mean, come on, go see it. Anyways, beginning of the movie, they have like a little music box thing of Wolverine at the end of Logan. And
I saw that and I'm like, oh no, that's terrible, but amazing. Can I have one? Where do I buy it? I want one.
And then Deadpool blows himself up and says, fuck Logan. He says, fuck Wolverine.
He just jelly. He jelly.
No, he loves him. He knows he loves him. And they go back in time and they just show Deadpool just killing. This whole montage of Deadpool just killing random people. And
amazing.
It's playing some Dolly Parton song for some reason, which...
I know, I wasn't ready for that. I was like, hello?
Hey, I was fine with that, because in the first Deadpool movie, they played Angel in the Morning. So,
I know, right? I wasn't ready for Dolly Parton to be in it, but it was a great surprise.
So, they fast forward to him and his girlfriend, Vanessa. They have their anniversary. They're talking about having kids. And the people that are after Deadpool, they come in and he kills them except for one guy.
And he ends up killing her.
Which, to me, I was like, yeah, that's a little messed up.
Yeah. I still have a theory that Vanessa is Lady Death. I still believe that Vanessa is Lady Death in human form.
Maybe. Supposedly she was supposed to be Domino. Hello? 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 Devin? 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 Oh, shit. Hopefully my internet didn't go out. I'm looking at it right now. It says it's fine. I'm watching Sling and it says it's fine. So... I have no clue what just happened. I guess his internet went out. I have no idea what the fuck just happened.
It was on your end, boo-boo, because I tried calling. I was like, is it me? Is it my internet? And so I randomly call one of my friends, and I'm like, the call is happening. I'm like, oh, it's Drew.
Bro, it's not me. I promise you it wasn't me. I thought it was me, but it wasn't me. Like,
well, it obviously wasn't me, because I literally made a call with another person.
All right, here's what I just sent you. It said Discord's connection to your real life. Your real-time communication server has been interrupted by blah, blah, blah. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I'll make sure to edit a lot of this shit out. Anyways, back to what we were talking about Deadpool 2.
Wait, are we still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I'm going to edit, some of this shit out. Anyways, Deadpool 2. Going back to what we were talking about, Vanessa, you said that she might be Death or Lady Death.
Oh, I'm like 90% sure she's Lady Death.
She's Lady Death. The rumor in the first movie was that she was supposed to be Domino.
Yeah, obviously that's not the truth.
So, we already have a Domino.
Which she's amazing, by the way.
We'll get into that. Vanessa dies, Deadpool goes after the guy, kills him, and then it goes into this really just elaborate, just ridiculous James Bond type of intro with Celine Dion singing.
Yes! That song is awesome, by the way.
They have all these random credits directed by the guy who killed John Wick's dog.
I was like, that's funny.
Well, in actuality, the guy who directed it was Rob Liefeld, the guy who directed John Wick.
That's even better.
Hence why the action was, top notch.
Yeah.
And then Deadpool goes see Weasel.
Yeah.
They talk, and then he ends up killing himself. And Colossus from the X-Men finds him, brings him back to the mansion. And there's a super cool fucking cameo in the movie.
That makes no sense.
But I had no problem with it.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it, but it doesn't make sense. Does that mean Deadpool takes place during the 90s?
Well, the reason why is... Alright, here's the scene. Deadpool's in the X-Mansion. He's talking to Colossus. He makes a comment of, why the fuck anytime I come here it's always you two. He's talking about Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Yeah.
They pan over to behind Deadpool. They show the X-Men. They show the First Class X-Men, which is Beast, Quicksilver, and James McAvoy as Xavier. They show the actual actors. The reason why...
They show also Cyclops and all the young X-Men, like Jean Grey and them too.
The reason why it was them is because Dark Phoenix and Deadpool 2 were filming at the same time.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that is fun. I didn't know that. That's funny.
Yeah, so they were able to fit them into the movie somehow.
I love that.
For just a quick, oh, holy fuck cameo. Because I remember when we saw that, I was like, wait, is that really fucking them? So
that's amazing.
So, and then you just see Beast look over at Deadpool and go, oh shit, and then he just slowly closes the door.
It's amazing.
So, they train Deadpool to be part of the X-Men. They take him out to a incident out at a house that has the name Essex on it, which you obviously know who Essex is, right?
Do I?
Nathaniel Essex.
Yeah.
Mr. Sinister.
Yeah, of course.
For a place that houses young mutants, but also tortures them.
Experiments on them because Mr. Sinister is a boss-ass bitch.
Well, his name is Mr. Sinister. You wouldn't think he's an alright guy.
I'm rolling my eyes right now because I can't even with you.
I know, but you can even with me sometimes.
I'm gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna make you disappear. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make you vanish. Ha! Vanisher. Ha ha ha! Put a sock in it, why don't you?
Put a dick in it. Put a dick in it.
That's rude and offensive. I'm triggered.
Oh, you are not offended.
Just put a sock in it, why don't you?
Anyways, continue with the movie. They go to this place, and then they see a mutant with fire powers, whose name is Fire Fist.
Cool.
And he's starting to blow everyone up, and Deadpool tries to stop him, but he doesn't. But he does kind of stop him, talks him down. They put this collar around his neck that suppresses his powers. He tells Deadpool, I'd rather just go to prison than go back in that place. Deadpool kind of believes him. He puts a bullet in one of the guy's heads. They take Deadpool to jail, suppress his powers, and this is where I leave the floor for you to continue.
So he suppresses his powers. Him and this kid, Fire Fist, or whatever the hell his name is. That's not important. So he suppresses his powers, and of course everyone knows Deadpool's power is basically keeping him alive at this point. So when his powers are subdued, he's basically dying a painful death of cancer slowly. Yeah. So it's pretty gross. And then this kid tries to be Mr. Boss-ass Mofo over here, thinking, if I take out the biggest person here, people are going to respect me. Does it work in his favor? No, it doesn't. He tries to be Deadpool's friend, but ends up getting his ass beat, and Deadpool basically goes tell him to go fuck off. And then there's also this whole zeroed-in camera view that keeps going to this big room where they keep the biggest, baddest mutants in there. Who is described, which we'll say later. I didn't know this mutant was going to be in this movie.
In Deadpool's words, it's a lot of foreshadowing. But go ahead.
Oh, I love that. I was like, I love that. Me too. Retweet. Anyways, subscribe.
Continue.
And then after that point, I think it jumps off to... He kind of tells the kid to go F off and leave him be so he can die in peace. And then it jumps to the future, right? Right? Am I forgetting anything? I don't think I'm forgetting anything. There's more prison shit, if anything. I think it's really important. So it basically jumps to the future, and you get to meet Cable. And Cable's walking around this wreckage and finds a burnt up teddy bear. And it turns out his wife and daughter, who his daughter is someone important, said later. So he picks up the burnt teddy bear, and he's like, he's angry, and he decides to take a little field trip back in time. So he ends up going back in time to Deadpool's present day. Ends up in this said prison. There's some stuff I'm missing, but it's not really important stuff, so I'm getting to the plot. So he ends up going to this prison and starts hunting down the kid. Because apparently the kid in the future ends up becoming this boss-ass mofo and just goes around murdering people. So Cable goes around trying to kill this kid while Deadpool is getting in his way to try and save him which I'm like, let him die, but okay, Deadpool, that's cool. Morals and shit. So Deadpool and Cable fight it out. Deadpool still doesn't have his powers or anything, so he's dying slowly. Eventually, the collar comes off when he snaps his back in half, essentially.
Yeah, that was grody.
And I was like, ooh, that looked like it hurt. And I don't remember what happens between that and when Deadpool gets cut in half. No, wait, we're getting way ahead of ourselves. Never mind.
Do you want me to fill it in?
Yeah, fill it in, because I'm missing points up. Because I know I've lost track of what happened now up until they do the auditions for the X-Force.
Okay, here's what happens. Him and Cable have their fight.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucking cool. There's a part in it where Deadpool asks Cable, I have 3 questions about the future. 1, is dubstep still a thing? And then Cable goes, dubstep's for pussies, and then they play dubstep.
Amazing. I was like, yes, bitch, me too.
Which, fun fact, in Deadpool vs. Carnage, Deadpool kills Carnage by playing loud dubstep music.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue on with what I was saying. They have their fight. He pisses off Russell. Deadpool and Cable, get themselves out of prison. Deadpool ends up heading back to talk to Weasel. He tells him, we need to get this kid. We need to stop Cable. So we're going to set up our own, super duper group. Blah blah blah.
Oh, and then you get to the auditions. One of the best parts of the movie. So he surveys the. Do you mind if I take over from here?
Go ahead.
So he surveys a bunch of these superheroes. You got people from the trailers, like we have the, not the Old Spice guy. Oh my god, I don't even know where he's from. Some older action star. Then you have some. I don't remember the superheroes' names, but you got a guy that can control electrical currents. You have a Asian guy that can fucking he's a boss ass bitch.
Shatterstar.
Shatterstar, there you go. That's his name. He's like, I'm Shatterstar. You're just like, okay.
And then
you got Domino, huh?
And he goes, I'm from the planet whatever, and I'm better at you than him.
Yeah, he's some alien. And then you got Domino, which one of my favorite parts of the whole movie was, what's your mutant power? I have luck. It's luck. He's like, that's not a superpower. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Let's agree to disagree that is not. Like, yes, it is. No, it's not. I love the back and forth between Domino and Deadpool, like straight up.
And then eventually he agrees. Okay, you're it.
And then the best superhero. No, you have one more. You have it. What's his face? He's in it. He can bomb it.
Zeitgeist.
Acid. Huh?
His name is Zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist, which is the guy who played It in the remake of It.
Yeah, he has to make up for that bullshit. But go ahead.
He vomits up his powers. He vomits up acid and shit, which I'm like, that's kind of gross, but okay.
Hey,
and then you got the best person ever, Peter.
Hey,
Peter W.
Hey, Sugar Bear.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right, Sugar Bear. So Sugar Bear comes up, Peter W. And he's like, "What's your mutant power?" He doesn't have none. He's just there, and Deadpool's like, "You're in."
He goes, "Oh, I just saw the ad. You're in."
And then it jumps to a plane where they're on a mission to try to. So all the most powerful mutants that were in that jail facility are being transported by vehicle. So their mission, this group's mission, is to get onto said, basically cut off the vehicle and save the kid before Cable gets to him. So they're all in this airplane, ready to jump out, and so they jump out, right? And you think, so remember in the trailers, if a bunch of y'all remember, where you see all these action scenes with a lot of these cars. Oh, I almost forgot Vanisher. There's also an invisible superhero that you weren't sure if it was actually there or not. If this person was actually there. So you got Vanisher. Anyway, all these guys jump off the plane, and they're ready for action, right? And then they all just die horrific deaths except Domino. And I'm just sitting there in awe, like, hello, you fucking trolls.
Like, all right, Bedlam runs into a bus, so he's gone.
Yeah, and then you got it go into a wood chipper.
And Peter tries to get him out, and then he throws up all over his arm, which has acid on it.
He dies from the acid. And then you got Shatterstar, which... What happens to Shatterstar?
He goes into the propellers for a helicopter.
That's right. He goes to the propellers of a helicopter. And I was like, why? Oh, and the best part.
And you know what? Before you get into before you get into Vanisher, I actually forgot about him because I saw everyone in their harnesses, and I saw one by itself. I'm like, wait, whose is that? Oh yeah. And then before he dies, I just see the harness go towards the electrical wires. I'm like, oh yeah, that's Vanisher. And then it ends up being Brad Pitt.
It ends up being Brad Pitt was the Vanisher, and you just see a glimpse of him, and he's dead. And you're just, the crowd is just like, what's going on? Hello?
It's like, so Brad Pitt agreed to be a superhero that we won't see until he dies.
But that was like the biggest troll, because you're expected to see, because you see all these scenes of all these of X-Force in action, like kicking ass, and they all die.
Oh man!
And of course, the only one that's left is Domino, because Domino's lucky as fuck. And so her powers, if you don't know, is she has the probability of luck. So whatever happens to her, she's always on the lucky end of the stick until eventually her luck will run out. So she's on a ticking time bomb, essentially. But throughout her, which probably won't happen until she's much older, but eventually her luck's going to run out. So basically she can never die, essentially. Because Lady Luck is all up in her favor. Fun fact.
Yeah, I actually watched, do you follow a YouTube channel called Watch Mojo?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Why do you say it dejectedly?
Because Watch Mojo is trashy, but I like the trashy, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, so
it's basic.
You're basic. They have they have a portion on it where it says superhero origins, supervillain origins.
Yeah.
They have one for Domino. I was reading about hers, and you basically just explained everything that they did.
Also, if you're a comic book fan, they just recently gave Domino a new comic series, ongoing comic, and I think it's on issue 2 now. Because I think it was like last month or some shit, but they already have like issue 2 out, and so far it's pretty good. She's like, I wouldn't say the Harley Quinn, but like I kind of get that vibe, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's good. At the point, it is good. So if you like Domino, read the comic book.
Speaking of good, that new Avengers is really good. We'll get into that later. Anyways, going to the scene, it's just Domino and Deadpool. They get into the armored truck to try and get Fire Fist out. And then Cable meets up with them. Cable and Deadpool have a little fight. Cable kills Black Tom.
Yeah, he kills Black Tom, one of the prisoners.
His black brother, Deadpool's black brother, and that apparently makes Cable a racist according to Deadpool.
According to him, he's not black, by the way.
I was gonna say. And then that's when Fire Fist comes out, and Fire Fist gets who turns out to be Juggernaut,
his best buddy.
His best buddy. The whole thing crashes, and Deadpool sees Juggernaut and is starstruck. He names off almost every X-Men comic that Juggernaut appeared in.
Yeah.
And Juggernaut runs towards him and tears Deadpool in half.
Oh, and then you get the most weird scene. So after that...
Before that, there was like a funny part where... what's it called? Fire Fist runs off with Juggernaut. And Deadpool's begging him to come back. And he tells him, what does he have that I don't have? And don't say legs! So it's a funny scene. Hello? Hello? Are you fucking kidding me? the fuck is up with fucking Discord tonight? Dude, it's not me.
Hello? Hi.
What? Why is Discord being a cunt tonight?
I don't know. It's on your end because you're the one that left the call, and I was just sitting here talking to myself until I ended the call.
Bro, it's not me. I swear it's not me. I swear it's not me.
I swear it's not me because I was in the call for 10 minutes before I left the call because I was the only one in here still talking to myself. No, it was working just fine.
No, here's what happened. It's because like when we were talking, I looked at your status where it says Pumpkin King. It says voice connected right now, and then it turned to disconnected. It's not me. I'm telling you, it's not me.
It wasn't me because you logged out completely on your end.
I logged out because I wanted to log back in to see if I can get you back in.
Mine was working just fine.
Mine was working just fine, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's not me. Anyway, go on.
Whatever. Anyways, he tears Deadpool in half. I'm gonna have to do a lot of fucking editing on this show.
Tell me about it.
He tears Deadpool in half. And then it goes to a very kind of uncomfortable scene where Deadpool has baby legs.
Okay, so basically, Domino picks up Deadpool, pieces of Deadpool, and he goes back to his apartment, and that's when everyone comes by and be like, what's up? And by this point, we're already missing out on a part because Cable ends up capturing Weasel and tries to interrogate him, and Weasel ends up telling him everything. Where they're going and shit. That's how he found out about everything. Anyway, so he goes to the apartment, and Weasel goes there and tells him what he did and shit. And you see Deadpool with baby legs. And then there's one part, which I am scarred to this day, where he moves his legs, and you see a baby penis.
Ugh.
And I was just like, oh my god, that will never leave my mind ever again. And I'm scarred for life. And it was for a split second, and you're just like, ew. It was disturbing.
Ew.
It was I can't. I couldn't. Luckily, my mom was too busy laughing her ass off, and she missed it. And I'm like, she's like, what I missed? I'm like, you don't want to know. You don't want to know what you missed. And then from there, Cable appears.
What the fuck? Hello?
Hi, I'm back. Sorry.
And it wasn't me. I didn't touch anything. You were talking.
I don't know who the hell it was because mine was working fine too. But luckily I started the call again. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Cable appears and they decide to work together. But Deadpool makes a deal with Cable to give him 30 seconds to try to stop this kid from killing the owner of that orphanage because that kid's going back with Juggernaut to kill him with Juggernaut. So Cable agrees to give him 30 seconds. So they do. They go to the orphanage, essentially, and you find out, oh, Domino was there once before when she was a child. So they go about their business. Domino saves all the orphan children. The Fire Fist kid tries to end up killing the owner of the orphanage, and Deadpool ends up stopping him, or tries to stop him, and then Juggernaut comes in and starts kicking their ass. And who comes in? It's Colossus, Megason Teenage Warhead, and Megason Teenage Warhead's girlfriend, which I cannot remember her name. But she's bomb. So Colossus ends up trying to take out Juggernaut. It doesn't work, because I'm sorry, Colossus is great and all, but you can't take on the Juggernaut. Hell, no one can take on the Juggernaut, because the Juggernaut can't die. So, because Juggernaut's not even a mutant. He's some ancient monster in the helmet where he gets his powers from the helmet. Anyway, so, and also, fun fact, while he's walking into the orphanage, Flame Kid asks Juggernaut, "Why do you wear the helmet?" "Oh, to keep out my brother." That was a nod to Professor Xavier. If you don't know, Professor Xavier and Juggernaut are half siblings. So they duke it out. Colossus holds his own against the Juggernaut, essentially. He does his job. And then they end up defeating him, kind of, by sticking an electrical cord up his ass and pushing him into a pool of water. And he gets lit. He literally gets lit. Shocking, I know. All the puns. So from there, Deadpool ends up trying to stop the kid and save the kid from travesties, because theory goes with Cable, if he kills this, this will be his first kill, and then he will begin to get a thirst for it, and ends up at some point, like Cable went to the past for, his family would be murdered, and he's like, "What's your daughter's name? What kind of stupid name is your daughter's name?" And his daughter's name is Hope. And if anyone in the Marvel fan base knows who Hope Summers is, you know exactly who that is.
Explain who that is, Devan.
Hope Summers is one of the avatars of the Phoenix Force. At some point in time, even on the comics, she doesn't really have much of a role at all. They kind of just, "Oh, cool, she has the Phoenix. Cool, she does it. Let's move on. Let's forget she ever existed." But that's Hope Summers. So, and also, if you don't know, Cable is a child of
Cyclops and Jean Grey.
Cyclops and
Jean Grey.
Not Jean Grey. He's a child of a clone of Jean Grey. So he's a child of, I can't even think of her name, but it's a clone of Jean Grey. So that's what Cable is. So Cable has a lot of the same powers as Jean Grey, or at least her clone. And basically, the reason why he's metal, I don't know if they're actually going to, if it's the same in the movies, because Apocalypse is not around anymore. In the comics, he has his metal arm and half his body is metal because of Apocalypse. Gives him a technological virus that Cable has to use his telepathic powers, which are apparently up to the same level as Jean Grey's, but he's not as powerful as her, or he can't use his telepathic powers on anyone because that's what's keeping him alive. He's using his powers to keep the virus from spreading. So as long as he uses his powers, his full concentration on that, he won't die. So he's as strong as a telepath as Jean Grey, but all that power is being used to keep him alive. So anyway, I don't think that's going to be the movie reason, because Apocalypse is already dead by this point. Yeah. So, because of Jean Grey.
Like he died in the 80s, so.
Yeah, he died in the 80s. So for all we know, Jean Grey and Scott Summers could have Cable, or Sinister I think Sinister is the one who created the clone of Jean Grey. So who knows? Cable's mother might be the clone of Jean Grey if we ever get Sinister into the mix. If the X-Men universe lasts that long before Disney gets a hold of it. Anyway.
Oh, it'll happen.
Anyway. So we get back to that. You find out who his daughter, Hope. And you're like, everyone in there who's a Marvel fan is like, I know who that is. So, in the end, the Flame Kid ends up killing... Deadpool ends up putting on the neck device to kill his mutant powers, essentially. To prove a point, I guess. And he ends up jumping in front of the kid to save him from a bullet shot by Cable. So what happens next, you may think? A death scene? Sure. Yeah, like a 10-minute death scene of Deadpool dying and be like, wait, I'm not dead yet. I was just like, are you going to die? Because I was feeling emotional. And then he did that. And I'm like, okay, you're funny. Die already. He just being like...
Deadpool doesn't know how to die.
He just being Deadpool. He doesn't know how to die. He does like 3 or 4 times. And he actually does die. And you're just like, is he going to come back? Fuck. He's not coming back, is he? It's just like depression. And what ends up happening is Cable ends up going back in time and saves Deadpool from dying. So Deadpool doesn't die. Yay!
Yay.
But Cable used his last time using it to save Deadpool, so he's stuck in the present day instead of going back to his own time with his family. So that's where you're going to get the whole buddy cop thing that Deadpool and Cable end up becoming best friends that they are in the comic.
Interesting.
So that is a thing.
And then if you didn't notice, you looked at Deadpool's suit. It was gray and black.
Yeah.
Like
because of dust.
Well, that's kind of a nod to a future X-Force movie that's going to happen.
Well, yeah. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. And then at the end of the movie, Deadpool takes Cable's time jump
device. Yeah.
and it goes on to a mid-credit scene, which is fucking amazing. The first one is he goes back into the beginning of the movie and stops Vanessa from dying.
Yeah.
Second one, he goes back in time to the Wolverine Origins movie and shoots the fake Deadpool or the bad Deadpool right in the head.
Which, fun fact, that's canon, by the way.
Canon?
That was like canon in the movieverse. That happened. That was canon. Like, the directors came out, somebody came out, I think it was the directors, but they came out saying that was legit canon. So it actually happened, by the way. Anyways, and then the third
scene, he goes and kills the actual Ryan Reynolds right as he's reading the script for Green Lantern.
I was like, no, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't.
And then he turns to the camera. He turns to the camera and says, "You're welcome, Canada."
Damn, the savageness of it all. And then the last person he saves, go back in time for, he goes back in time to when all the X-Force members died, and he saves Sugar Bear.
Well, yeah, because it's Peter.
I mean, you gotta say Peter, though.
Yeah, Peter's the man.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, Peter. I hope Peter's in the sequel.
He's the heart and soul of X-Force.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, he is.
Oh, man. So, what are your pros and cons of the movie?
Pros, everything. Cons, nothing. It's great. It's great. I don't know. I don't.
Like, you know, okay.
I don't really have a complaint. I mean,
well, because I'm going to see it again. So, like, usually when you see it the first time, you either already know what you like and don't like about it, or then there's like, you know, maybe if I watch it again, I'll see something that I missed in the first one. Apparently, Matt Damon cameoed in this.
Where?
The scene where Cable appears and he meets like these two rednecks.
Was one of them Matt Damon?
Yeah, one of them was Matt Damon. The other guy was the dude from. He's the dude that was in Rogue One. I mean.
Oh.
The guy who played the pirate guy from Dodgeball. And then Matt Damon was the other redneck talking. He was saying, you know, what date is it? And the guy who goes, what kind of stupid ass question is that? That was Matt Damon. So Matt Damon is now, he's already cameoed in 2 Marvel movies. He cameoed in Thor, playing Loki.
Yeah.
And he just cameoed in Deadpool too.
True that.
So my biggest pros and cons, you know, I thought the movie was really good. I thought it was great. It's almost as good as the first one.
I think it's up there in some ways. I might have to see it again to completely say if it's up there right next to the first one or if it's like right below. So I probably would have to see it again.
Yeah, we're most likely seeing it again. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate it?
Out of 10, I would rate Deadpool 2 a solid 9 out of 10. No, scratch that. The first one's a 9. As of right now, the second one could probably be like an 8.5. 8.5, I guess, yeah.
What kind of hinders this from being better than the first one?
The fact that it was the first one, that you got to see Deadpool on the big screen for the very first time. I guess the fact that amazing, not amazing, but that like extraness of like, wow, I'm actually seeing Deadpool at full throttle for the first time. Because that, I mean, this is the second one, so you kind of don't get that feeling as much. But I mean, it's still good, so it's like right behind it. Again, I might see it again. I probably will see it again. And my score might change, but as of right now, I'm good. I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10. So it's a pretty good, solid movie.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna give it the same review, 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was awesome. Ryan Reynolds knocks it out of the park. Now, hopefully this Fox Disney deal goes through, knock on wood. Could you see Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool interacting with the MCU?
Bitch, I want that. I need that.
Him and Downey Jr. would be fucking like money.
Oh, I want that. See, if they were to, they have to bring Ryan Reynolds over. Now that they already said they would, I'm hoping they would, because I can't see anyone else playing Deadpool, and he'd be amazing, because he would just fanboy the whole fucking time, like, oh my god, Iron Man, oh my god, Captain America, hug me, daddy. Like, he would probably lose his goddamn shit, and I would love it.
Him and Captain America would be great, too, because you have Cap, who's, all serious and, no nonsense, and you have Deadpool, who's just like, like, a freaking wackadoo. Fun fact, and you already knew this, in the comics, Deadpool idolizes Captain America.
Oh, hell yeah, he does. They could easily make that a thing.
And out of everyone in the Marvel Universe, Cap is the only one that treats Deadpool as his equal.
Exactly, as he should be, because Deadpool is amazing.
So, I don't know. So many matchups, so many heroes that you want to see meet up.
I know, so many matchups, a little time.
I mean, the only downside is that we're not going to see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in the MCU.
I'm okay with that.
Why?
Because I like Hugh Jackman and all, but I wouldn't mind seeing someone Marvel chooses, a much younger actor to play Wolverine. Because, I mean, they gave Hugh Jackman's Wolverine a great ending. I wouldn't want to bring him back and ruin that great ending he had.
I don't know.
That would ruin Logan to me.
It's just, I don't know. I guess it's just the selfish part of me where it's like, we grew up with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
True.
And there's that small party where it's like, what if you got to see Hugh Jackman interact with Downey, with Chris Evans,
yeah,
or with the Punisher.
I would die. Frank Castle. Oh.
Now, I'm pretty sure I already know what the answer is going to be. Would you or the talk with the Netflix characters and on the MCU movies? There's always that worry that if you bring them into the movies, you might you'll pretty much kind of water them down because the movies are more family friendly, whereas the shows are dark and more adult.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you see that as a problem?
I don't think if they're thinking about bringing the Punisher in, they're not going to water it down. I can tell you that right now. Disney and Marvel know what the fan base wants, and if they're thinking about ever bringing in any of the Netflix series, because you can make Daredevil and Jessica Jones and Luke Cage less gory and gritty, sure, but Punisher you really can't. So if they're thinking about bringing any of them in, including Punisher, they're going to go all out. I don't see them watering it down.
Well, here's how I'll kind of compare it because I go to Heroes and Fantasies to get my comics, which if they're listening, we'll be your sponsor. Anyways,
sponsor us.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck, I should have thrown that out when I was there today. I got my comics. I should have just been like, oh yeah, by the way, we were talking about these comics on my shit. Anyways, someone explained to me, that there's two different Punishers. There's the Avengers Marvel Universe Punisher, which is the white gloves and the guns and everything. And then there's the Punisher, and then there's a Punisher who's not around the Avengers, who's the the Garth Ennis Punisher.
So, I mean, they could if they water it down, they better do a damn good job. All you have to do is make him less gory, and that's pretty much it.
So, I mean, I don't know. Can you imagine Punisher with Cap?
I mean, again, Punisher idolizes Cap, so...
I just remembered Civil War when Cap beats the shit out of him.
Yeah.
That was
and he pretty much deserved it.
Yeah, and then Punisher didn't even fight back. He knew... In his mind...
he knew he fucked up.
Two reasons. One is because Punisher respects Cap, and two, he knows Cap would have beat his ass.
He only got smacked in the face because he killed when Captain told him no more killing.
Yeah, I think he kills like 2 villains, right?
Yeah, he kills like 2 villains, like blood, merciful, like no mercy, just murders them.
Yeah,
and Cap beats the shit out of them.
So, Civil War was a great comic.
Yeah,
it's one of those books that it still holds up.
Oh hell yeah, it does. I eventually would love to own it.
I think I have it. I think I have it still. I'm not sure if I do.
I want the mega book that has all the tie-ins to it too.
I don't know. I don't want to read those. I was trying to look for the Infinity War comic, but Heroes doesn't have it.
I think I have the Infinity War or an Infinity Gauntlet somewhere. So they got a bunch of those old comics.
Yeah.
I have it somewhere.
If any, I think I'll just go on Amazon and see if they have it, or eBay.
True.
So, anything else you want to talk about before we bounce?
No, not really. I mean, I'm pretty much talked all everything I want to talk about.
All right, sweet. Do you want to go ahead and plug yourself?
Hi, come visit my YouTube channel, always. This podcast might be posted on there as well, maybe. I haven't decided. If I can edit it in time, sure, because we had a lot of issues with this one. So if I can edit it in time, sure. Otherwise, I'll probably come up with something else. But yes, come visit Ice YouTube channel. Great.
I've learned how to use Audacity, better. So the only thing I really have to edit is just
the chunks.
Like that big 8 to 10 minute period where I was trying to get you back on.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's really all I have to edit. Once I edit that, I'll just send it right to you. Do you want me to email it to you or send it to you on Facebook?
Email it to me.
What's your matter of fact, just text me your email.
Oh, I will. Or I can just message it to you right now.
Okay, sweet. That works. So when are you available for another show?
Probably sometime next week. Either Monday or Tuesday.
All right,
I'll let you know. I mean, I'm off Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday.
I think I might be off on Monday because I asked for that day off. So
then we can do Monday.
We can do a Memorial Day special.
Hell yeah!
So
we can talk about comics that day.
Sweet. All right, I just got your email, and we can talk about comics that day because we didn't get to talk about Avengers issue 2.
Issue 1 and 2. Hell yeah!
All right, man. Take care, brother.
Hey, bye. Deuces.